While considering the way we've prefaced up this matchup in regards to the profiles and the way that these two players kind of play, right? We talked about the ultimate defensive weapon from the side of Goichi. We talked about the unstoppable force that is XIAOHAI. It really does add to the drama, not just from the player's perspective, but the potential picks that could come out in this long set.
Yeah, and the craziest part about this, there is information from both sides, right? Obviously, XIAOHAI is like, okay, I seen ET, how he beat your kind with the Billy, but Goichi could be like, I seen RB do some damage against XIAOHAI's Billy. So they definitely have studied against each other within the tournament. And already a guard cancel into the hard knockdown, into the rondo. What's the guess? Can we take out the SPG? And yes, we do.
A very aggressive start here in game one for Goichi at the benefit. XIAOHAI actually catching the following sequence after the short hop. We do get a forward throw down from XIAOHAI. Oh, Rev dashing all the way through. Goichi actually tried to back away.
The chase down, but no guard cancel right there. Nice flash kick right there. You thought you were able to anti-air. He doesn't spend too much because the thing is, the rev is insane right here. Look at 93%. Even at 70, he was able to just guard cancel in general, which causes another 17%. But the wake up super from XIAOHAI, 0 to 100 overheat. You know what's going to happen right here. This is automatic sequence. You can't get out of this.
That's going to be more than enough damage. He wasn't even getting started with that Rev XL. All he needed was just one Rev Art to secure that first round after the guard break. A little mismanagement from the meter from the side of Goichi off of that guard cancel.
Yeah, that's the one thing I noticed throughout this whole entire tournament where Goichi, yes, you obviously made it this far with the kind, but the amount of rev, look at the rev already, it's at 80%. He's in overheat a lot. And against a character like Billy, who's going to put you in a position where you're forced to just defend perfectly, if you don't, you're in an overheat sequence like this, and now you're in the back row. Do we have a checkmate scenario? Misses the safe jump, but we're able to do it right here. Oh, the bait, a huge bait.
And that's a lot of extra damage. You actually might get a full catch up from the side of XIAOHAI. At least this much is so good because now you set yourself up for a big guard break. This should be enough, or so we thought. The wild punish in between the string.
Oh my God, and to confirm, you trying to jump out, but misses the combo. Nice jump, the challenge with the 2B. Overheat, can you make it to cooldown? 3, 2, 1, no!
Oh yeah, for XIAOHAI?
Oh no, that was
so
unfortunate.
So he went really aggressive in regards to dumping out that rev gauge, right? He was trying to go as far as possible just to get offense going. However, he had full bar, he had full SPG, he didn't land a sequence, he could have gone for hidden gear, no?
He could have gone to hidden gear, but I just feel like Goichi was in a situation is like, it's either I block the standing C into the guard break, or if I wait for the cooldown. But the thing is, it's a guess. At that point, XIAOHAI guessed right every single time, able to get the combo, but we get the challenge a little bit too far from that standing A right there after the feint.
Oh, and that feint also from the side of XIAOHAI, getting a counter hit just in the nick of time. Goichi mistiming some of his presses as well. We talk about some of the timings that some of these pro players have in regards to their button choices. XIAOHAI actually getting rather lucky in that regard.
Nice juggle. What a full screen confirmation juggle. Good challenge right there. You can always interrupt like the target combo and overhead, because if you block the target combo and overhead, you actually have to block the next sequence right there. Good.
That is an excellent cross-up angle. XIAOHAI wasn't ready for it, and you know what? He doesn't give a damn if XIAOHAI's trying to poke away at his turn.
Yeah, but the thing is, look at Goichi's rev. It's already up very, very high. He needs to just get it down and down. And XIAOHAI's in a situation where I feel like he's never been in a situation where he's almost in overheat, at least in this set yet.
You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. If he doesn't have to force him into overheat, that's totally fine. How many grabs did he just establish in that corner, Justin? About 6 or 7?
5, 6, 7. It's one of those things where it's a hard knockdown. You're scared of the rondo, and I think it's also information gathering, right? But I love the fact that Goichi didn't give him that information gathering, and he just constantly went for throws, throws, and throws. So even though XIAOHAI just took the L there, he didn't gain anything from there. Okay, can he go up 2, or can Goichi get his one combo? You saw the slowdown. They're just like, don't want to press any buttons because they know what's at stake if the character kind of hits you, right? Doesn't go for the last hit. He sees that XIAOHAI is trying to go through it. Nice guard cancel. Expensive, like I mentioned, man. 17% is super huge, but we get the overheat. Do we get the sequence, though? Okay, go for the pop. Look at the sequence. Nice break. Oh,
the jump out too from XIAOHAI. Very fortuitous timing against Goichi's offensive barrage. But now, despite being in overheat, he's still on the offensive, getting the confirmed off of the light. Another sequence could be had, and XIAOHAI nails it off of of the crouching B. Are you kidding me right now?
That was so
Perseverance while on the ropes?
Yeah, man, he was literally one hit away from just getting guard broken. I think Goichi got greedy right there. He should have went into the just a rev move. If he went to the rev move and forced XIAOHAI to try to react with a super, then at least it would have been a better situation. Because the classic 2B, sniping from a mile away, it's really, really good.
Interesting. Very, very interesting developments too. Again, XIAOHAI playing at a very similar stature as he was throughout the entirety of day one, where he's opting for corner control majority of the time and forcing the airs from Goichi. Funny enough, Goichi has been biting towards a lot of these airs, which is something we haven't seen thus far up until this point.
Yes, and again, look at the backdash right there with the 2C into the wild punish. Look at this. Oh, half-life without any meter spent and not that much.
Oh my god. Did you tech? I hella tech.
I mean, at this point, if you are Goichi, you're like, what am I doing wrong?
Everything right now, according to XIAOHAI.
Yes, look at this. And he's playing so safe in the distance where, like, I'm not trying to give you anything. He goes for the neutral skip. But look at this, 69% on rev. It's so expensive every single time. Nice guard cancel right there. But you're not going to be able to spend a lot of bar. You're at 96. It is at danger territory, but we go for the throw. I would rev up into a super possibly. There it is. But the reverse.
This guy is a genius, Justin. This guy is an absolute genius with his meter. I'll tell you what. Again, when the odds are stacked against him in overheat, where you think you have the green light to get the guard break, man, does he know how to sneak in that super.
Man, he is doing a lot of rev guarding. And rev guarded, yes, you get the push block. It pushes the opponent away, but it uses more of the rev gauge compared to a regular block. So that's something you have to think about in exchange. Because against a character like Hein, it's very dangerous. But the thing is, XIAOHAI has so many games. He can afford to take some risk at this point, right?
Yeah, and he's still going to keep it rather competitive. Now he's on the chase with the rev, Goichi being on the defensive end while the overheat is active. XIAOHAI is definitely going to be abusing this sequence. Oh. Bang! Just like that. The guard has been crushed. It drops the combo, though.
That's huge. Goichi is down for this because now he's at cooldown situation, right? He gets back his rev. He can't get guard broken. He gets back his rev. Now, what the thing is, can he get the next hit to close out? He would have to dump all his bar for this win here.
Yeah, there it is. Lows, but here comes the crouching C. Now, the continuation doesn't need to spend the rest of the bar. That's Goichi staying alive within this game.
Dude, he has to make it 2-1. Going down 3-0 is just so bad, right? Because it might be at that point where he might not even be able to pick Marco at that point.
I would agree with you. I would heavily agree with you. It might just be a full commitment to Kind. We see the first throw.
Okay, again, the shimmy's not working. Like, if you see somebody rev guarding like that, you might as well go for the throw.
That is fair. To be honest, though, XIAOHAI, he did have a very delayed tech attempt from the side of Goichi.
Oh, that's going to be it. 2-1. Huge win there.
Perfect? That was a perfect.
Yeah, huge win there for Goichi. Able to kind of like put back the scenario. And I think what makes this match hard for Goichi in particular is because everyone's been talking about he's like the fortress, best defense in the game, right? But if you're fighting against a character archetype like Billy, who has the keep away tools, you're the one that has to change from defense to offense.
More often than not, yes, that is definitely the case. And Goichi, despite right now having to go through those scenarios, he has found some really significant openings. But right now, XIAOHAI, speaking of significant, off of these lights, he's doing so much damage.
He is.
He was trying to bait out a guard cancel.
Yep, he was. Ooh, but the 2C there. Another guard cancel. Such a great guard cancel right there. Yep, take it to the corner. Go for the hard knockdown. Sets a rondo. I'm not even sure if you want to spend that rev there because you're expensive. Drops the standing C. Sometimes when you do get a jump in like that, you might have pressed the button a little bit too early.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You have to wait till you land before you press the next button for it to come out.
What a raw call out against the throw. Goichi going for a short hop, a defensive short hop at that, just to make sure that he's not susceptible to that strategy. XIAOHAI could have gone for a meaty, but what a read from Goichi.
Speaking of read, XIAOHAI jumping out of the rev dash, takes out of SPG right away. Now what's the safe jump? Goes for the meaty spin right there. I actually really like that because it's kind of hard to tell when it's your turn because there's so many hits. Oh, but the punish, we don't get the wild punish, but we get a good punish instead.
Yeah, we still get double heavies to start up. Not too bad at all. Into the orbs, backing away is XIAOHAI. Far C range is going to be so difficult for Goichi to get past. That's exactly why.
Yes, look at that. Man, I really want Goichi to stop going for these shimmies, man. I'd like just go for more throws and everything because the thing is, it's just not working out. But we're going to go for the guard break sequence, guaranteed. but what's the combo? What's the sequence? Because you can't kill at this point. You don't even have enough bar.
You do get a Rondo.
Nice JD right there. Wow, that was so good. I truly thought he got hit. I truly thought he got hit there.
I was terrified for one, missing the rest of the JD, but luckily it was only one where he bounced back. Number two, I didn't know if he was going to be in time for the punish because that was a little sus.
He actually missed the punish, but somehow reacted that he missed it into standing C. So that was really good because the cross-up missed, actually.
That was
cross-up B missed completely. Oh, big jump in, but doesn't get the jump in. You know, we get the sweep anyway. Sometimes scrambling happens pretty well.
I think that was the most random interaction we've had thus far.
I mean, that says a lot.
It does.
Right? Ooh, wake up jab. Sometimes you don't know when the quick rise is coming. You don't know if it's going to be the long quick rise as well. But the pressure is on Goichi. It's the first time I feel like he's taken the lead even in this round, and now he's officially taken the lead.
He broke his nose twice, Justin. He went for the target combo and then did it again, counter it, confirm it to the super.
Well, Billy Do has a big nose.
Yeah, that's how you feel?
Yeah.
Big target?
Yep. Okay, go for the standee, +3 on their situation. Do we spend the hard knockdown? Are we going to no, we're not going for it. We're going to go for the quick rise setup instead. And we got the plus frames. Defensive back throw. Goichi now no tech in general.
Ooh, we do get the invisible up kicks though. The flash kick paying off for Goichi. Another throw from XIAOHAI. Forward throw. Rev dashing his way towards more pressure. Plus frames get off of the invincible again. Goichi taking the risk.
Yeah. I'm actually like wondering what is Goichi's game plan here. Nice call out. We might not even see it. We might have to save it for the next round. And I love the delay on both, because that round, XIAOHAI is trying to snipe out the wake-up flash kicks at this point.
That's right.
Okay,
very significant standstill on both ends.
Okay, spend it. Still an SPG, but just barely. Maybe go for an overhead. No, we're trying to bait out the flash kick. And I feel like that's a lot of information to give for Goichi right there. Because now you're like, maybe I can wake up buttons a little bit more. But XIAOHAI so close and going up 3-2 here.
He's going to continue pressure after this, Justin. Okay. There's no way he doesn't, right?
No? Overhead, you're right. Nice call. Is that enough? It is. 3-2. It really felt like Goichi kind of just froze up and didn't really make a lot of decisions in that last 2 rounds, actually, right?
Yeah, I think if there's any risk you would have been able to take, it was at that exact moment, right? Because one more, maybe a touch and a half would lead into a really rough interaction. Despite the overhead not killing, you're still plus enough to take your turn.
True. And I think at that point, because XIAOHAI's like, I have such a huge life lead, I'm down to take a flash kick.
100%.
Right? I'm down 100%. to take it. There's no risk. I'm not scared. It doesn't even cause a hard knockdown. And I still have SPG available, so I could just do guard cancel rev blow in one scenario.
Facts.
All right, XIAOHAI back into the driver's seat, back in the lead. 2 more games to close out to become your first 2-time EWC champion.
Yeah, but it is rather close. Goichi did have an amazing start up until the part where he tried to skip neutral XIAOHAI, and to be honest with you, the rest of like the top 8 competitors have been really severely punishing that way.
Yes, it has. Man, I'm just, every time I look at the rev gauge on Goichi's side, I'm just scared that he's going to overheat by accident, because sometimes when you're in a heat of the moment, you just forget the percentages, right? So like, anytime you do guard cancel rev blow, that's 35%. Anytime you do double rev XL, that's 40%, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, if you're at a 79, you might forget if you do a double Rev XL. And Kai's a character that wants to do double Rev XL. He has to do double Rev XL.
Yeah, he wants to land any sort of big, hard knockdown sequence to get the orb started and get the pressure sequences, right? But XIAOHAI, right now, despite getting that hard knockdown, manages to escape the onslaught with the potential.
Ooh, that reach!
That was mad far!
Yeah,
what do you mean?
The hurt box of the cane, man, that's part of his body. Nice, I like the throw again. Do we go for another throw? I want to see, every time you see the rev gauge, the rev guard, you want to go for more throws.
Oh, that was kind of sick.
Okay, offensive forward throw, goes for the overhead. I love the fact he just did the overhead just for cheeky damage, and also in a position where to take him out far away from SPG. Not enough, 48%. Oh, wow, what a 2B challenge from the 5-8 whiff.
Don't flash kick. You knew it. Don't do it again. Don't do it again.
I'll do it right now. Oh!
Good block! And that's enough! That is definitely enough, too. Goichi going for the Rev Art elbow. And that's actually pretty good, because whether or not it hits, I know XIAOHAI was going to try to contest no matter what. It was a counter hit.
Yes.
Even if he did not, the chip was still going to be a very big problem.
Yeah, either way, he was going to put himself in Rev flash kick break and then +3 scenario, and he probably was going to go into 2C into the Rondo super regardless, right? To kind of keep the pressure going, try to rev up the XIAOHAI's rev gauge in general and put him in overheat where he can't even have Just Defend available to save his life, right? Nice guard cancel right there. It's also a good realization that Goichi is like the only kind player that's recognizing that anytime XIAOHAI is doing regular pull, he could guard cancel. Anytime he's doing just rev version of the pull, he's not guard canceling, right? Because of the rev blow cancellation. Is he like just like there? Because if he did, because if he did rev blow, XIAOHAI would have been able to rev blow in retaliation.
That's right.
Okay.
Being able to get into an XL route too.
Yes, yes. Okay, like the little chase down and the walk down, and we're trying to rev. I love the hyper defense, but now we're in overheat. We could take advantage. I don't think XIAOHAI would spend the bar here. Again, what a defensive guard cancel there. Sparks a Rondo. Okay.
Gets me every time. The guard cancel, actually the guard crush doesn't come in. In benefit of Goichi, we do get the super.
Plus frame.
Uh-oh, you might be dead.
He's not, because he's overheat, so he couldn't confirm the combo. But there it is, guard break anyway.
Like I said, brother, as soon as the knockdown happened and you had that much left in your guard, there was no way you were surviving.
Yeah, that's true, actually. It's so tough, right? Because that 2C in the super, it's a just do it super, right? You just like, oh yeah, cool. Nice. Love the wild punish. Do we spend the level 1 here? Of course we do. No, we don't. We're going to keep him SPG, which is dangerous because the guard cancel rev blow is actually what's killing XIAOHAI.
We'll take that, though. Unfiltered damage off of the Ignition Super coming in from XIAOHAI.
Plus frames there. Yep. Fumble before my ambition. Throws the Sparks of Rondo. Overheat. Now, do we have enough sequence for a guard break? We take a forward throw. Can we build enough bar in the sequence? One more. Oh, he takes the hit. He might be dead. He's going to build enough bar. Yeah, he got enough. Goichi going up 4-3.
That's actually insane. The big shift in the power. That's going to be so nerve-wracking.
Do we? Now, the real question is, oh man, she is worried. XIAOHAI's wife, you can see from the production, she is worried. Do we go to the Hotaru pick? He's thinking about it. He's like, can I rely on Hotaru for 2 games? Or do I stick with Billy that got me this far in a 4-3 scenario? Because it doesn't feel like it's just that bad. He can do it.
It's very much so feasible.
But if it goes to 4-4, Goichi could go to Marco for the 1 game overhead low.
Oh my.
It's very possible.
So I don't think there's going to be enough time for Hotaru to make the adaptation against both the Kain and the Marco.
That's
genuinely.
true.
I think he has to stick it with Billy.
This is cinema right here. This is... All right, Hotaru, not on the clock. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, he put the shades down.
Yeah.
Not on the clock, Junior.
Oh my God. Nice wake up with the 5A for the 4-framer. Standing D, good delay tech, and he beats the 2C.
Way.
That's huge.
Just outside, just around the hitbox of that dodge.
Oh my God, and against the counter hit. Wow, Goichi's so good. Saw that he did the early jump D and went for a jab confirm, goes for the throw. Match point for Goichi. You saw him. He's like, please, one more. And he's smelling the blood. Offense is going crazy right here.
We're getting a lot of the throws now coming into play.
Yes.
Back to back. XIAOHAI actually getting a very delayed tech on that one. Let's see the route now. Bring him back up. Not going for the hard knockdown just yet. Actually, he is going for the super this time.
He has to. Take him out the SPG. I love the rev guard from Goichi right there. Throws out the Rondo. It's so hard to punish regardless. Throws out, saws the overheat, and now in a position where XIAOHAI has to fight. He does have a super though, so he has 1 defensive decision to make, but the counter hit missed out.
Wait, wasn't even counter hit in the first place, Justin? That's the big question.
Oh
I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
Surviving through the overheat, 36 now. He has to play neutral up until this point. The movement, saving his life, saving his round in this tournament.
No.
Movement past Goichi's airborne approach. He's staying alive.
She can't even watch. Okay, nice little combo right here. XIAOHAI's fighting back. There's the power of the buff in general. Okay, wake up jab, the no close C. I feel like Goichi gets hit.
This is it right here, Justin. Laid down the pressure for Goichi on this tournament point. Nice. He's screaming at XIAOHAI with this pressure. There is no tomorrow.
Oh my God.
Get him that guard crush.
He's not guard crushed yet. XIAOHAI can gamble, The thing is, can he make the read? One super, this is a decision maker right here. Does he go for it? And he gets hit! This is not enough, but it's one more guess for game.
Guard
Do we have it?
here.
Oh, the jump out, what a decision right there, but the guard cancel. No rev. Oh, Goichi, pop it off. He did it. EWC Fatal Fury champion, he finally did it. The first person to ever dethrone XIAOHAI in Fatal Fury, City of the Wolves. Look at you see the emotion he has? He couldn't believe it.
The excitement and the elation that pop off immediately from the seat, and then the complete stark contrast as you see it pan over to XIAOHAI, stuck in his seat, stuck in his emotions, feeling absolutely drained.
He can't even stand. His hands are shaking.
He cannot. All of the emotions on both ends, the yin and the yang from both ends, is just so tangible, and XIAOHAI still trying to figure out what had gone wrong in his strategy.
It's one of those things where it's like, he's probably thinking, would Hotaru have worked maybe? Or like, would have Wake Up Super worked? Because the situations that Goichi put him, that's the scariest part. And look at him. Look at Goichi, your EWC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion.
There was no other way to predict this outcome. Either one could have walked away as the champion, but fate has shown their bright lights up on the stage towards Goichi. And now, with the winner, we have Rob TV standing by.
Right here, Goichi. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for your EWC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion, Goichi! Goichi, going into the event, you were not the favorite to win. Going into the event, people thought that your opponent would have been insurmountable. Let us know how you are feeling right now. You're overcome with emotion. How does it feel to know that you've officially gotten it done?
はい、この試合の前には対戦相手が優勝確実だとみなされてた傾向はあったと思うんですけれども、ここまでこの優勝を収めた今、どういうふうにお感じになっていらっしゃいますか？
いやもう本当に夢のようです。最高です。ありがとうございます。
It is like a dream. Thank you so much. It's amazing.
Goichi, I have to ask, when it comes to the emotion that you're feeling right now, what is causing such an outpouring of this emotion? What is going through your mind right now that you are officially the EWC champion?
はい、大変今感情が高まっていらっしゃると思うんですけれども、このような感情が高まる中、このような EWC のチャンピオンとなられたわけですけれども、どのような思いがありますか？
そうですね、ちょっとチームが変わっていろいろとあったんですけれども、この舞台で挑ませていただいたデトネーションゲーミングの声かけていただいた方、本当にありがとうございます。この場に立てて、そして優勝できて本当に嬉しいです。
The team changed, I've been through lots of different things. However, I was given an opportunity to work in detonation game, and I'd like to extend my gratitude to everyone who made it possible. Thank you so much indeed for everything.
Now, Goichi, outside of the game, you are such a nice, such a kind person. But inside the game, you are a beast. Are you two different people outside and inside the game?
普段のゴイチさんはとても穏やかでお優しいお方でいらっしゃるんですけれども、ゲーム中はなんとビースト、けだものになられますよね。もしかしてこの一つの体の中に2人の人格がいらっしゃるのでしょうか？
そうです。
Yes, indeed.
And of course, I'd be remiss if I did not do a favor for the entire FGC by asking you this. You are someone who's considered to have the ultimate defense. Sometimes you seem psychic. How much of that is instinct and how much is preparation?
このディフェンスが素晴らしいと思うんですね、51さんは。で、拝見していて、もしかしたらどこかの何か超人的な能力がある、サイキック的な能力があるんじゃないかなと思うこともあるんですけれども、それはどこまでがその防衛能力というのはどこまでが準備の源におけるものであって、もしくはどこまでが直感に頼ってるんでしょうか。
もうどっちもなんですけれども、もう昔からちょっと僕ゲームの攻略の仕方昔違っててディフェンシブにやっちゃってたんですけれども、それがすごい生きて今の自分がいるっていう感じなんで、直感もありますし今までの経験もあるっていう感じです。
I'd say both really applies because I used to have different gaming style and I used to rely on defense a lot and I'm making use of that skill that I acquired throughout. So I'd say that I use both instinct and also experience that I've cultivated over the years.
Well, I love the fact that you even bring up experience because you have given us, the entire FGC, so many experiences over the years. You are a legend in every sense of the word. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your EWC Fatal Fury City of the Wolves champion, Go EJ! We're gonna send things over.
Champion, certainly an incredible grand finals that did deliver above and beyond. And guys, we have enjoyed 3 days of superb action, the greatest showcase we could ever hope for Fatal Fury City of the